Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, here we successfully designed our admin profile. Here we successfully done our left side part right here. Right now, which also display which user is logged in. Logging user, all that information is visible. So now from here, I want to load all that our value. So I also want to update in our right sidebar part. Let's do that work. For doing this, I want to do that will be here after that. Okay, but I want to take it a little bit left side. I want to simply take that little bit left side by pressing that shift tab, and now I want to change that name. That will be as a update. Okay, update admin profile. So right now I want to update that admin profile. So for the admin profile, that have some of the field, right? I want to update that field name. If you go right now, I want to update that has a username, name, email address, okay, then the photo, the phone, address. Now this type of one of the information I want to update. Let's do that work. For doing this, first of all, I want to take it as a username that is on the input field, as a text input field, ID, placeholder. We don't need any placeholder here. Or we will need that value, because right now I am already logged in, right? So if you want to get that our logging user data, which I have already take it by the variable as a profile data, I have a pass it already in our admin profile view page. Now by this variable, I want to display our field name as a username, right? And also for our input field here, I want to pass that name, because here also we have to update this data, but I want to use it as per our database field name as a user name. That means our database table field name here as username. Great. And now that will be the same, okay, for our email, but I want to copy this input field, and also there is another input field here. I paste it. There is also another one. I paste it. Okay. Now after that that will be after that username, I want to take that as a name. So that will be as a name, and name will be which one? That will be our value. Our value name will be as a name, and then our field name also I name it as a name. Great. And after that will be also another field where I copy it, and then I want to paste it. So that will be our another one as a email. Okay, email, and email will be type. I want to make it as an email type. That will be the email type, and name, I name it as per our database field name as an email. Great. And also here that should be display our email. Okay, email field data value, that is the value should be display. Great. And then I want to paste it. I want to take another one. Okay, another one, and also I want to take another one. So that will be also after that name, email, and then that will be needed our phone. Okay, I name it as a phone. That will be displayed as address. Okay, address. And for the phone, I want to update that our field name as a phone. Okay, and then that will be display our phone value. So that will be our display our phone value, and then that is our address as a text. Great. I name it as a address as per our database field name as a address, and also it should be display the value as a address. Okay, great. Now I want to check it. If you now click as a save all, and now if you go all that our specific this your authenticated user ID, I have already get this data, this user related, all the data should be displayed in our value. Now refresh it. You can see now our username for a specific this ID as a username as a admin, a name as a admin, email address is visible. Okay, you can see there is a value is visible, that is admin value is visible, then email is visible, phone number is visible. For a specific this user, they have no address, for the reason it's now become as a empty. And also I want to take another one. Okay, after that I want to update not that password, but I want to remove it, and also want to take it. Okay, I copy it, and after that I paste it. And there is a remember will be not needed. I select this tab is closed. So that will be for the photo. Okay, I make it as a photo, sorry, photo, photo. Great. So for the photo, I want to take another in one of the, that will be not text type, that will be as a file type. Okay, I want to use it as a file. And also better if you go here, I want to take some of the photo class. Like you can see, there is a upload photo. If you select it with the inspect, okay, from here they have also the ID. You can see there is a form file. So better I want to take it. That is input field type. I want to copy it, and now here I want to update. That is the input field. Okay, I want to simply paste it. Great. Now that should be display another one as a photo, and for the photo I want to update that name. Name will be as per our database field name as a photo. Okay, if you go our database field name here, I name it as a photo. Great. Now I simply also added that field name as a photo. Click as a save all, and now if you go on to refresh it, perfect. You can see it's also successfully displayed the photo. And here I want to do, when you select any picture, then also that should be displayed in particular that area. So if you want to do this work, you can do this work with using that simple JavaScript. For the reasons here, I want to take another one. I copy it, and here I paste it. So right now we don't need any level. Here I want to load one of the image. Okay, so if you want to load that image that I have already loaded that things before, like this type of one of the image functionality. Okay, but I copy the total image, I copy it, and now after that, okay, after that here that is image, either is input field will be not needed. I want to paste it. So if there have any image, it should be display our admin profile image, rather than that will be display as a no image. Okay, great. So that's all. Now let's check this out. If you click as a save all, now if you go refresh it, you can see it's now successfully visible, that thing's in here. Better I want to make it as a not 100, I want to better make it as a 80. Okay, I click as a save all. Now that should be as a 80. Great. So I want to do, friend, when you select any image, okay, whatever the image will be selected, like here I select this image that should be displayed in particular that area. So if you want to do this work, you can do this work with using simple JavaScript. I show you in our previous fundamental, I have already discussed about that things with you. In that case, we have to do in our image area here, we have to pass one of the ID, and I just name that ID as a show image. Okay, that will be as a show image, and from to this area I will upload it, right? So for the reasons here also we have to pass another ID, but I want to use another ID as image ID. Great. So friend, that's all. Okay, that's all you have to do. First of all, I have to check it. Click as save all. If I change any image ID, is perfectly working or not. Yeah, you can see it's successfully working. Great. Now that is our ID as an image. So from to this area I will upload, and that will be displayed in here. For the reasons here I have added another ID as a show image. Great. Now in page, okay, in our admin profile page here, I want to take one of the script. I want to simply write down one of the simple JavaScript. Now by this JavaScript we can actually done this work very easily. That will be as a $. If you don't know that, it's totally fine. I want to write down it is very simple, one of the code, and ready. So that will be a ready. Okay, that is a ready, and ready will be one of the function. I want to load one of the function, funct, right? That is also one of the function. I simply loaded this function. Great. And then from where actually I will upload that our image. So here we have to pass that our ID. So if you want to pass that ID, we have to pass it by the hash and our ID name. Our ID name here, input field name, I name it as image. So now that will be as an image. So here after that will be one of the change event. So when you select an image, then that will be as a change. So for the reasons I want to call that event as a change. Okay, change. Great. So into the change area I want to pass that our event. So that is the function area I want to pass one of the event as e. Great. And then we have to take one of the variable in JavaScript. If you take any variable into the JavaScript, we have to take it by the var, and I just name it as a reader. Okay, or reader, and into the reader area I want to take one of the new object as a file reader. Okay, for the file reader, that is one of the default function here I want to do and to call it. Great. And then into our reader, okay, reader on load. So that will be as a reader on load, and to the reader on load area I want to load one of the function. Okay, that will be as a function. I want to load another function, and into the function area before I have already passed one of the event. So that will be our event. I simply pass it. Now we have to, where exactly you want to visible, here we have to pass this ID. I want to pass it our ID name. It should be displayed in our show image area. So now in here I want to pass that our ID as a show image. Okay, and also you have to pass that our attribute. So that will be as a attribute. Attribute will be which type of attribute? That will be as a src attribute, right? If you go here, you can see there is a src attribute. I want to pass it as a src. Great. And with the src area, after that we have to pass it our event name and then the target result. So that will be as event target, okay, target, and then result. Okay, result. So that will be the event target result, another function. I simply want to call it. And after that, here I want to simply call this function. So that will be the reader. Okay, that will be the reader and read as the data URL. Okay, data and then URL. So here we have to call it, and then we have to pass our event. We have to pass that our target, and also we have to pass that our file fast index data. So that will be the files and fast index data if you want to pass. So that will be the 0. That means 0 index data it should be get. Okay, so friend, that's all you have to do. And also in your page, when you write down any JavaScript, also we have to load jQuery mean. So if you want to find out the jQuery mean, simply go to that Google, and here if you search with the jQuery, so simply jQuery CDN, I want to take it, and I want to take it from to the W3 school. Okay, if you go to the W3 school, great. And from here you can see that is actually the script. I want to take it from here. There is a Google CDN link for the jQuery mean JS. I copy it. Right now I simply take it, and now here I want to take it in particular this page. So here I want to paste it. Okay, now our JavaScript should be work in particular that area. So if everything okay, that should be work. Let's check this out. If you click as a save all, and now if you go, I want to refresh it. Okay, I want to refresh it. Now let's check this out. I select one of the image like this one. You can see it's now successfully visible, right? Everything is work perfectly in here. And after that, that is our button. I want to change that button name. Okay, after that there is a cancel button. We don't need it. I remove it. So that is our type as a submit type. I want to better make it as a save changes. Okay, save changes. Great. So friend, that's all we have to do. So right now our total file is ready. Okay, that means our total profile page is successfully complete the total design. Now we are able to update it. Okay, that means if you want to update any username for a specific this locking username, email, phone, address, images. So how to update it in our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.